didn't expect that. So happy for the guys. Happy the guys played well, but I don't know what time we play on Saturday, but we got to be ready.
You had mentioned perimeter defense tonight. KJ Simpson struggled to get any type of open look. Just talk about the defense on him tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and we're a good defensive team. You got to trust that, and you're going to have tough nights like we did, and and hey, look at some of the shots we made tonight, banking in threes and things like that. That happens, So we were on the other side of that a few days ago, and luckily today we flipped it.
Tonight specifically, Tommy, did the offense drive the defense or the defense drive the offense?
Well, I always want to play complementary basketball, and I think your defense has to, complement your offense, and your offense has to complement your defense. So I don't know. Listen, anytime you're playing really good defense, it can help drive your offense. There's no doubt about that. So, if you're playing with great force on the defensive end, rebounding and getting in transition, that's usually a good formula.
What can you take from this game heading into the Utah game?
I mean, you know what? It doesn't matter. There's no plus minus in this deal. We won a conference game at home that we should win. So, we got to come up in Saturday and we play a tough Utah team that's really good. So, we got to be on edge.
And good to see Boswell come out and play the way he did.
Yeah, I thought Kylan played well. Listen, you guys, Kylan's 18. Give him have some grace. Give him some space, give him some time, let him develop. That's what we're doing, and he played really well today, and hopefully he can continue to build on it. But by no means is he a finished product.
I think Mo is 15 of 17 from the field the last 3 games. Are you seeing anything where he's starting to make that next step?
I thought today was his best game,
Yeah.
just of overall toughness, effort, energy at both ends of the floor. He's got to. When you're a 7-footer in this program, you're a bad man, and you got to play like it. And he's learning that. He's a really nice kid, really soft-spoken, and he's got to toughen up a little bit. He showed that tonight.
Did you see that on the defensive side as well?
Yeah, he played his best all-around game by far.
And the importance of having him play those quality minutes when you have Umar out.
100%. It helps us. Now you have 40 minutes of really good 5 play. Play at the 5, and which is something I think if you find advantages at that position, it's gonna really help your team.
Is it different than he played some games, I think, in the high level in Lithuania or?
Yeah, but it's a new culture, new coaching style, new everything. It's a learning curve, and you come over here and he is a really good player, but you know what? Sometimes you have to prove it to yourself when you're in that environment, and it takes some time to do that. And hopefully he's trending in that direction.
Can you talk about the importance of coming out the way you did, punching him early, keeping it there?
I don't know, it's great when you do it, but I also think you got to be comfortable not doing it. And these high-level basketball games are not going to be 30-point margins at half. We got to get really comfortable playing in close ball games. If it's 22-20 at that third immediate timeout, we got to feel good, and that's something we're working on.
What can you say about Utah? I don't know how much you've looked at them to this point.
For sure. Utah's a really good program. Craig's done a good job. It's, obviously last year they really took care of us at Utah when we got back from Maui, and they played great that day. And it was a little bit like our performance at Stanford. And so you tipped your hat to him. And he had a good team last year. He's kind of got a lot of guys back. He's added a piece or two. They're playing with really big, a couple 7-footers. Carlson is, he's become a really good player. He's sprinting and hitting threes in movement. He's hitting right-hand jump hooks. You make a mistake, he dunks it on you. He's a good ball player. So they play him at the 4, and they have the Lovering kid that was at Colorado last year at the 5, and then they have another 5-man Kata off the bench who's tough. So no, they present a lot of challenges. They got a couple knockdown shooters and an experienced point guard, and I think they're definitely a NCAA tournament team for sure. In my mind, not even close. They're really good.
How would you assess the overall passing tonight? It seemed like you guys had a lot more backdoor passes than usual.
I don't know than usual. We want to be a great passing team. It's something we talk about, something we work on, and I felt like it was better today. It was better, but there's still a couple down the stretch where I'm looking like I thought we could have made a little bit unselfish play, more of an unselfish play than we did.
You talked about the schedule and how you wouldn't change, or you liked what you did in December, but how much of this maybe is just being back in McHale? Do you feel like it made a difference?
Well, yeah, I ran our team through a gauntlet, and I knew we were gonna. I would have been shocked if we would have got through it unscathed. Obviously that's what we wanted to do, but it didn't happen. And then luck or unluck of the draw. Your first 2 conference games are on the road, and the next thing you know, you haven't played home in a month, and I think maybe we got a little bit worn down physically, emotionally, it's hard to trend up all the time, so, you know, Stanford got our attention and our guys responded, but, you know, it don't mean a lot if we don't respond again on Saturday.
Those, you mentioned that you were, I understand, kind of expecting those two guys to play, De Silva and Williams. They didn't. Did that change a lot of what you did, or?
No,
did you
it didn't
handle
change what they
Simpson
did.
differently, or?
They're still a good team, and they have the pieces in the right place. Now, those are two really high-level players. And I know Coach Boyle pretty well, and I'm sure they got something waiting for us when we go back to Colorado. So, and I'm sure those guys will be healthy and they'll be locked and loaded.
Anything else?
Have a good one, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.